from Louisville is head coach Jeff Walls, student athletes Taj Roberts and Raina Scott. If you have a question, please raise your hand and we'll get a mic to you. Introduce yourself and tell us who you are representing. We do have the Zoom link available, and if we have any questions on Zoom and we have time, we'll go ahead and take questions from Zoom. Coach, would you like to start with the opening statement?
Yes. I'd first like to start and just congratulate Felicia, Syracuse. Obviously, with Dom going down in last night's game, it was a big loss for them. I mean, we're not foolish enough to not know that. We are praying for her that she can be back for the NCAA tournament run, because they are a really, really good basketball team. Post play, Philia, Dom. Then we've got shooters on the floor in Burroughs. They're going to be a hard out when they're at full strength. Felicia's done a great job with that ball club. And we knew, even coming into today's game, when we found out that Dom was going to be out, that it was still going to be a game we were going to have to play extremely hard. It's just, I'm proud of our kids. We came out, we actually played better than we had, especially against the zone. I thought we passed the ball a lot better. We moved, which was something we had struggled with the past 3 weeks for some reason. But tonight, the ball was moving and not sticking. We got open looks. We knocked some down. 23 assists on 38 made field goals is pretty impressive as well. And I thought we did a pretty good job of not turning the basketball over. Now, we got sloppy there at the end. I think we had 3 or 4 in the last 4 minutes. But besides that, we had great balance of scoring the basketball, and that's something we're going to continue to need as we move forward.
All right, questions?
Harris Pemberton with the Daily Orange. Coach, as you mentioned, no Dom tonight. What did you guys kind of do to try to limit Layla Philia and Uche Azoje for Syracuse tonight?
Well, it's really hard to try and stop him. I mean, obviously Uche goes 9 for 15. She's got 22 and 9. So we didn't do a very good job of stopping her. But we were trying to get them to play fast. And I thought in the first half, our tempo was really good. We got out. We were running, scored some in transition. We had a few turnovers trying to attack, but I was okay with that. And Philia is a dynamic player. I mean, we played her in 22 when she was a freshman at Michigan in the Elite Eight game. I've got a ton of respect for her, the way she plays. I thought we made it difficult, making sure we had a hand up, contesting as many shots as we could. So overall, when you're used to playing with Dom at the point, and she's so good at it, she controls that offense, and she can score the ball. It's an adjustment when all of a sudden now you're playing in the quarterfinals of the ACC tournament, and you've got to try and make an adjustment. But I thought Felicia did a great job, because it's a 12-point game at the half.
John Kinney, Wake Forest Radio. Coach, your team had 40 points off the bench. What does that say about your team when anybody can come into the game and score for your team?
Well, that's something that we have done all year. We have a group of kids. We've got 7 or 8 that can score the basketball. And if we can continue to keep that balance, then we're going to have a chance to make a run. I mean, we're obviously going to have a ball game tomorrow, no matter who we play. That's going to be very competitive and very tough. But that's what's made us good all year, is our ability to have 7, 8 that can score the basketball. So no matter who's on the floor, you have to guard them. I mean, even Alif tonight, she only had 5, but she's been one of our top scorers through all ACC play. So when they're focused on her, it opens it up for everybody else. In the first half, she had 4 assists and 0 turnovers. So she was a big part of everybody getting involved.
Coach Mauricio Palmer, Daily Orange. I was kind of wondering specifically about the first quarter. you guys outscored Syracuse 25-12, and the first time you guys played, it was even more dominant, 28-6. How are you guys able to kind of limit Syracuse out of the gate so effectively in both of these matchups?
Well, in both of these, we came out shooting the ball well. I think we made our first 4 shots of the game today. And when you can start off and the ball goes in, then it also gets them to believe on defense that we can create some things. Then we created a few turnovers that we scored off of. But give them a lot of credit because it's the same thing as the first game. They came back in the second quarter. If Amari Berry doesn't hit that shot there at the end of the half, they outscore us 21-18. So we've got to get better at really just putting 4 quarters together.
Hey, Coach. It's Megan Hall with USA Today. Just speaking on, I guess, putting 4 quarters together, is that something that you can continue to do throughout the tournament? Or is it like, hey, you kind of are what you are heading into NCAA tournament after this?
No, I don't believe in that at all. I mean, I've coached long enough to, our 22 team got beat in the quarters or semis of the ACC tournament by Miami, and then we went on to a Final Four. So it's what you do in this tournament does not mean that's going to carry over. It's a 2-week break, which is a long break to have off. So there's a lot of things we can fix, I think, and get better at. And that's what we're hoping for, because we'll watch some film here tonight and get prepared for tomorrow, and hopefully you'll see us just get a little bit better.
Coach Peyton Titus, Louisville Courier-Journal. I think this is Mac's second straight double-double. What is clicking for her right now? What do you like about how she's playing?
Well, Mac competes rebounding the ball as well as anybody on our team. What she does is anticipates. Instead of just watching, she'll see the shot go up, and she can kind of tell if it's short, long, left or right, and then she'll go after the ball. She pursues the ball. And it's effort. I mean, it truly is. Like, when it comes to that, Mac knows she's just not going to out-jump everybody on the team. So she's doing her work early. And then offensively, she started the game 3 for 3. And then she started worrying about getting her shot blocked. She had a layup she missed. Then she had a great drive and shot it like sideways and missed it. But then she got herself back. Because she will always compete in not only the 12 and 10, but the 3 assists and her 1 turnover was pretty impressive as well.
Debbie Stroman, 97.9 The Hill, chapelboro.com. So traditionally, you've been the team that people are trying to hunt. What do you consider the team this year? Are you the hunter or the one that's doing the hunting?
Well, I mean, I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, we're sitting here at 15-3 in this league, and our 3 losses are by 1, 2, and 3 points. So I think we've done a really nice job of winning basketball games, but it might not be how we've done them in the past. I think we've got really good players, and I share with them. It's nothing that I haven't told them. We don't have what I would call an alpha, where a Dana, where when the ball's on at end of the game, and this is what I like about these kids. End of the game, if we're trying to draw a play up for a shot, they will all be like, "Hey, Taj has made 3 in a row. Let's run it for Taj. Raina's made. Well, let's get it for Raina. Amari." It's always this person, because they're smart enough basketball players to know, hey, whoever's night it is who we're going to. So that's one of the things that's made this team different, I think, than teams in the past that we've had here. But when you play like we did tonight, shooting the basketball where Taj and Raina are both 7 for 10 from the field, Taj 2 of 4 from 3, Raina 1 for 1. It's pretty impressive, and then I'm challenging all of our guards to rebound the ball better. If you want to win in March, you've got to rebound the ball, and then you also have to make free throws, which we struggled tonight. We're 4 for 10, which is not a normal for us. But those are the two things in March, if you want to win and make a deep run, you have to do. So I'll have Taj out tonight at the outside goal. She'll be shooting some free throws. I saw one at the Marriott. At least it's not raining.
For either of the players, as Coach mentioned, early on you guys were really able to create some turnovers and kind of cause some havoc there. So I was kind of wondering what the defensive game plan was like, specifically for attacking Syracuse's backcourt and limiting Filia and Burrows for you guys, especially without Dom.
I think it's a thing we've been talking about all year, which is pressure the ball. Get up and guard the ball because you have help on the backside. And I think our pressure is what allowed us to get turnovers, take away that next pass when we get a trap. And I think we really focused on that. The coaches were preaching that to pressure the ball and get in the passing lanes and anticipate the next pass because we know our defense will fuel our offense.
DRB, for the players, regular season can be a grind. What has it felt like just practicing, getting ready for this tournament, getting out there on the court for the first game, getting off to that fast start, just in the second season, really?
I would say not taking anything for granted. You know, every game coming up is not guaranteed. So just putting it all out there. And, you know, our losses wasn't the best, but like he said, it's been like 1 and 2, 3 points. So just, you know, putting it out there and trying to take advantage of every opportunity that we have.
Marissa Sesker, Hoops. This is for Jeff or the players. Kind of, Jeff, in the fourth quarter, you looked a little frustrated, even though y'all were up pretty solidly. Was it just kind of you thought your team was taking their foot off the gas and playing to the score, or was there something specific you were frustrated by?
Well, we kind of threw the ball to them, which isn't something I really appreciate much. You know, and that's something I don't care who I put in the game when. You know, you've got to be able to go out there, and I'm not saying make every shot you take, but perform. You've got to know if you're catching the ball at the free throw line, the top person of the 3-2 is coming to try to steal it. So if you put it above your head or just hold it, they're going to take it from you. So those are the things that I'm trying to challenge him with, that if you're on that bench and you're going in at the end, you should have been watching for an entire 3.5 quarters going, okay, I know what's coming. They're not going to take it from me. But unfortunately, we had it happen 3 or 4 times. So, yeah, it's frustrating to me. So that's something that we're going to work on because we're going to need them. We're going to need grace. We're going to need, you know, everybody to be able to contribute. If it's 3 minutes, 10 minutes, 5, 20. But when you go out there, you've got to be able to make a positive impact. And again, you might have zeros across the board on a stat line, but you can still bring positive energy, and that's what we have to get to. You can't go out there and turn the ball over.
Players have anything on that?
I wasn't
You okay?
happy with either of them at times.
One more.
Same.
Sorry. Coach, when Syracuse cut the lead to about 10 points in the third quarter, just what was kind of the message to the team to try to get them to regroup and finish as strong as you guys did?
Well, just to stop turning the ball over. When we attacked with a purpose and we actually looked at the basket, good things happened. I mean, we shot 56% from the field, but during a stretch there, we were turning the ball over too much. And as I keep telling them, it's hard to score if you throw it to them. So, you know, I'm not, you know, the smartest in the room, but I'm not the dumbest. So I just keep telling them, like, whatever color jersey you're wearing, throw it to that person.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, ladies.
High-level basketball.
The
I mean, it's high level. I'm the one who's colorblind. Like, if I turn it over, that's my fault. I mean, I can at least have an excuse.
Yeah, me too.
The Louisville locker room is open. Is anyone planning on going to the Louisville locker room? Yes.
Thank you all.